credits on career builder ad in 3 days. 46 signed up for free in DIN. What can I do to ship them this? Let's see. I need to quick. So yeah, this is Q&A for about 5 minutes, and we'll get into the training. But let's see. If I'm understanding correct, you're saying you did your own career builder ad. Is that correct, Gary? Yes. Okay. And you had 46 sign up. How many actually completed? I'm just curious. Completed the free offer in Free Factor. Well, if you log into Free Factor, it'll tell you how many credits you have completed and how many you can cash out, pretty much. And you should be getting emails saying, cha-ching, you've earned $20 if they've completed. So that's one. I'm curious there. All right. Oh, yes, Mike, no worries. Cool. Thanks, Dan. Let's see. Any plans on lead skimmer supporting GVO? Well, I sent them an email, and they told me to send them the code, and I sent them the code, and then I never heard anything. So no idea on that one, John. But I tried. I did my part. How do I tell? All right. None of the emails. Yeah, log into your Free Factor and just take a look. See how many signups you have. See how many have completed. You want to get good at that kind of stuff, just kind of seeing what's going on in the back office. See if you're getting the emails, stuff like that. So, love those emails. You missed them. Yeah, they're really great. All right, so is there any questions from yesterday or anything that we covered this week or last week or whatever? And then we'll start into today's about 3 minutes. Will there be a group DIN promotion again? Right now, we're going to talk about that today, Paul. We're starting on this Friday. So Free Factor says I need 100 credits, none of the offer. Well, it doesn't, the 100 credit thing, don't look at that. That doesn't matter. What you look at is how many signups are in there. So you scroll down and you just see how many people are in the system, and then it'll show you how many have completed. So if nobody has completed, then that's where you need to focus on, is maybe sending those people an email, giving them a personal call, maybe walking them through completing the offers. Because basically, if you think about it at this point, if they've gone that far, they've signed up, they're in Free Factor section, grab their phone number and call them up and just walk them through completing an offer, letting them know that it's real, it's legit. And every time you do that, you get paid 20 bucks. Does that make sense? So even if it took you, just think about it, even if it took you a half hour on each person, that's 40 bucks an hour. Not bad, huh? So, I mean, that's kind of what, if you just want to take the bull by the horn and just get some results, that's what I would do. I mean, if you want to wait till they do it on their own, then that's fine too. Some people will do it on their own. It's just if you really want to take it to the next level and make sure that they do it, then that is what I would do. Okay, Don is asking me, come on. I'm on my now. All right, maybe I'll just pop in. Cool. All right, yeah, basically when you call them though, no referrals shown Free Factor. Okay, so what you're saying is you have 46 leads then, not 46 signups. So I want to just kind of clarify that, which is actually still pretty cool. So the autoresponders will start getting to them. But I'll make sure, I'll double check your funnel to make sure that you have it all set up correctly today, so that because now that I know you have that ad out there, we want to make sure everything's set up correct so that they can sign up for Free Factor and all that kind of stuff, okay? Because if they can't sign up for some reason, then you're losing money. Because that doesn't really make a lot of sense if you have 0 in there right now. All right. Does the skimmer programs in the server work for good news? What do you mean by skimmer programs? I don't really have skimmer. I'm not sure what you mean by that. When will there be a group? All right. None of emails. Love those emails. All right. Okay, I think we got through all the questions here. Finally got a Facebook to approve your ads. 3 ads exactly the same except for targeting by age. Denied 1. Yeah, that's weird. Sometimes if you just resubmit the same ad, they approve it. I don't know what the deal is with them. Greetings, Wilson. You have problems creating a squeeze page with Optimized Press? Okay. What's the issue? Like, what are you running into? Are you just not finding the settings correctly, or what part are you having trouble on? And we might be able to cover that. I'll Skype you the question later. All right, cool, Cliff. My Facebook group, and I'm adding people, but not sure exactly. Okay. Yeah, and that's kind of what we're going to go through in our phase training. I actually uploaded all the new videos from the phase 1. I just have to put them on the training site, which I'm having a little bit of trouble with because they have a weird new fire host that you have to go through, and I have to actually use Internet Explorer to access it, which is a nightmare because then I have to go on a completely new, let me just give him the link real quick. Let's see, invite others, copy to clipboard. But yeah, it's kind of a weird process that I'm not used to. All right, so can you choose which squeeze template to use? Yes, you can. Let me just show you real quick. Well, I'll pull it up, and if we have time, we'll cover that. So let me just pull it up so I don't forget. Alrighty. Set up Facebook group. Okay, we'll cover that a little bit here. Doesn't open in templates. Please page. Okay. All right, good. We got through all the questions. So let me go ahead and start the recording, and we'll get into today's content. You meant this is your problem. I can't choose. Oh, you can't look at them. Okay. Maybe try. Are you doing it on your personal computer, or are you trying it on the server? What are you feeling about this? Just a quick question there. Okay, personal PC. Okay. And maybe be like your pop-up is blocking it, maybe, because it is a pop-up. So maybe allow pop-ups or something. Try that out. Okay. And what are you feeling? Okay, thanks. We'll try that. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. Now today, we were going to cover just a pre-preface of this. We were going to cover the article marketing robot, but I decided to do that on Wednesday because we'll have all the proxies and all that stuff available for you guys tomorrow. So we're going to be able, you're going to be able to get some free proxies just to upload in there tomorrow. So I figured I would wait till tomorrow to actually do the training on article marketing robot. That way, when you start using it, you can just upload those proxies and that strategy will actually help you get better results from it. Okay, basically a proxy is just an IP address. So I figure instead of trying to teach you how to do it without the proxies today, I'll teach you how to do it with the proxies tomorrow, and then that way it's just an easy train you can come back to, redo it, come back to it over and over, and go from there. So I'll start the recording, and if there's a couple things in here that some people want me to cover, so I'll cover those as well as the homework for today. And it's kind of a loaded homework, so I want to get into that deep and see if you guys have any questions on it. And I'll be doing the homework as well. And yeah, so there's a couple things that people want to know today. So we'll kind of cover those things right now just for a Q&A. And if you guys have any other questions too that you want me to cover, just type them in the questions area and we'll go from there. So start this up. All right, so first thing I want to cover though, and Adam asked me to cover this, is we opened the co-op, the Career Builder co-op again. It's for 25 shares total, and I believe we have at least 25% of that already done and in the box. So if you guys want in on it says 4 shares max, but it's really just 2 shares max, okay? Because we want as many people to get in as possible. This is just a small scale one, so this is not a huge one, but it'll be very, very effective because we haven't ran any ads for a couple months. So it's going to be fresh. You know, people have never seen it before at this point. And this is the one co-op that we can proudly say has been the most successful co-op we've ever done. Okay, this is one of the ones that we've done for a year straight, and we've always, myself and Adam have always, every single one have become profitable from the shares that we put into it. There's some people that made, you know, $200 or $180 from the co-op, which is probably the least successful that we have seen from a $240 co-op. So I mean, if you look at those numbers, that's insane. Okay, because so people will some people got like 400 leads and made like $200, and so that means they paid $40 for 200 leads. Now let me just kind of do the math there, or 400 leads. So what's 400 divided by 40 bucks? Or I guess it would be the other way around. $40 divided by 400. That means it was 10-cent leads. So they bought 10-cent leads. Most of us get more money back than what the lead costs. Like the average, I think, from the entire team was about $300. So if you paid $240, that means you made $60. So basically, your leads were free. So the average person in the co-op, just all around from everybody, some people made $200, some people made $700 on the front end, okay, the free offer. So the average is about $300 total out of everybody who's done the co-op. Now, if you take that average, that means your leads were how much? They cost $0. You actually made money on leads. So you're basically saying, okay, the average person that has done the co-op for the last year has actually made money on each lead. They're not spending anything. So that is why I love this co-op so much, because in other co-ops we've done, like Career Builder, or like Solo Ads and pay-per-click, we're paying $1 to $3 per lead. $1.50 to $3 per lead. Anyone else kind of get those numbers from Solo Ads? What is your guys' numbers? Anyone ever pay less than $1.50 a lead on a Solo Ad? I don't know anyone who's ever paid less than $1.50 per lead. Maybe $1 at the most or the least. per lead on a solo ad or pay-per-click ad. Even with the cost, just so kind of give you guys a heads up, even with if the cost was, if you were just counting all the money that you're spending here, let's just take $240 divided by 400. These are 60-cent leads, even without the front-end offer. So if you were just paying for the leads alone, they're about 60 cents a lead. So we're getting, you know, half the cost of what a normal, or actually 2 or 3 times less the cost than a normal lead from like a solo ad or pay-per-click ad. So that's why it's my most successful and favorite co-op that we've ever done, and that's why I like it. So if you guys want in on that, we will be doing them weekly or bi-weekly. I don't really know exactly the numbers, so you don't have to get in on this first one. But as you start seeing the power and seeing the leads just flow in, you're going to want to be in every single one. Trust me. I mean, it just makes sense, and that's kind of why we have it set up. So if you guys want in on the co-op, it is only available for 25 people. If for some reason more than 25 people do it, then you'll just be entered into the next one. Okay, we'll kind of monitor it and make sure no more than 25 people do it. But if you do, then we're only going to do the first 25 shares, and then everyone else will just be put on the next week's, which is fine, because either way you'll be in it and you'll be ready to go. Okay. Jerry says, is there a danger with free factor payments going to PayPal? There's not really a danger there, because it's more of a, they're just sending you a payment. They're not purchasing anything. Does that make sense, Jerry? They're not actually purchasing something from you. They're just sending you a commission. So they're getting their commissions from Career Builder, from all the companies, or not Career Builder. They're getting their commissions from like Free Credit Report, you know, all those different trial offers. That's where they're getting their money. And then they're sending you the money through PayPal. So they're not actually purchasing something from you. They're just sending you a commission. And you can actually, that is okay with PayPal. You can send people commissions through PayPal. You just can't accept money for certain things. And they're not accepting money through PayPal, if that makes sense. They're accepting commissions through creditreport.com and things like that. And then they're just paying commissions to the affiliates. So there's nothing wrong with that. So that's why it's still okay. Now, if you were like the way we were doing it before, where people were sending you directly $20, remember when we had that set up? People would send you $20 directly. Well, that was actually a no-go, because people were actually buying something from you directly, and that's not really approved on PayPal, if you know what I mean. You're not allowed to sell a money-making opportunity through PayPal. It's just, you can't do it unless you have an approved account to do that. So there's a couple companies out there that do have an approved account to do that. I believe GDI is one of them. I don't know any other ones, but there's a couple out there that you can legitimately accept payments through PayPal that way, or even ebooks and things like that you can sell through PayPal. But yeah, money-making opportunity, no, you can't do that. So that's why some people were getting in trouble with their DIN when they were getting $20 payments directly. So that's why we went through ClickBank, because ClickBank accepts credit cards, and then they can send you the commissions through the mail, stuff like that. So now we're all set up correctly, and you shouldn't have to worry about anything as far as to do with PayPal goes. So great stuff, great questions. So that's the co-op there, and as soon as you have bought it, make sure you send an email to adam.coop@gmail.com. Adams, A-D-A-M-S, so make sure it's adams.coop @gmail.com, and AlertPay is okay to receive money too. So you can choose AlertPay. It just takes, I think AlertPay takes a little bit longer, but it's, you know, if you really want to stay away from PayPal like I do, I don't like PayPal, but I have it for a couple things, but I still don't like it. But yeah, you can use AlertPay for your payments. So is this one 24 DIN co-op or Empower? Okay, good question. And a lot of you are probably confused right now. You're like, what the heck are you talking about? This is for anybody in Empower Network or 124. It doesn't matter. You can actually set up your system, the Daily Income Network.com. And anyone who does a co-op, get with me offline so we can make sure you have everything set up. Okay? But you can set up any business you want back here on the compound effect area. There's a primary business section, and what we do is we lead with that free factor and GVO, and then we get them to look at your primary company. And this is kind of what it'll look like. So it'll have a video, and then you just put your, right now you can't edit the video, but it's an awesome video Adam did. So right now it's really, really awesome video that's promoting your primary. It doesn't matter what primary it is. And then you just redirect them to your URL. Click submit. That's how you set up the primary business. And then as people come through the system, part of the setup is to look at your business. So they set up their GVO and all that kind of stuff, their system, and that's the VIP membership. And the cool thing is the VIP membership and their setup the system part, that's just GVO. So they don't even have to pay anything extra. It's just, they just get their autoresponder and they get access to the whole system. And then right here, the compound effect, that's when they get into your primary, where this video plays. I think it's supposed to play automatically. I'll talk to them. But Adam just promotes your company, and then underneath it, it says, you know, it just has a questionnaire, has their information pre-filled out, gets your best phone number, morning, afternoon, evening, country. Do you understand this business? There's an investment involved, yes or no? How much capital can you invest in your business? Up to 300, up to 500, up to 1,000, 3,000. What has recently changed in your life that has you looking for a way to make income online? At this point, do you have any specific questions? Okay, so as you can see, they have a form under the video. The video will play. They submit this form, they click submit, and then it goes to your either your capture page or your landing page. I would probably suggest you use, I guess this depends on what you're promoting, but if you're using Empower, then put it to the commission loophole page. If you are in 124, I'd send them to this page where it has the team benefits and stuff like that. It kind of bypasses the capture page. Okay, so that way they can get all their information, all that kind of stuff. And if you're doing Empower, I would do this page right here where it talks. It just has that 23-minute countdown timer. That's where I'd send them after they fill out that form. So yeah, that's how I would set up your system and whatever business you're promoting, either Empower or 124. And people will go through this all the time, and in fact, you'll get leads in your business center under my lead manager, primary business leads. You'll actually get primary business leads in here that has their phone number. So these are the people who have filled out the form. Okay? So you'll see, and if you want to see their answers, you can see them right here. So it tells you exactly what their answers were to the form. And those are your primary business leads. So you can follow up with them, see if they're interested in moving forward, stuff like that. So it's a pretty cool system. It's free. Okay, so there's no cost for the system. All you have to do is have your free factor account set up, do your trial offer for free, and then do your GVO, which is an autoresponder, and the autoresponder is only $10. So, and it's something you need anyway, and that's it. And then you can put your primary business in there, promote it in the Career Builder Co-op, get 400 plus leads on one co-op, and start building your business. So this is free leads. I mean, this is kind of not free leads, but this is basically no work on your part. The only thing you do is set it up, and then we do the work, we do the marketing, and you get the leads. So that's why I like it so much. So I wanted to cover that real quick because Adam asked me to cover it. But so good stuff. And a lot of people don't know about that co-op because it's kind of just been underground. We've just been doing it with the same people over and over. Like, who in here has been doing the co-ops with us for like the last year? If you're in the room. And it's funny because a lot of people don't even know about this co-op because we've just been doing it without telling anybody because we've had enough people every single time to do it. Now, the last one that we did, we were using the .NET site, and it wasn't as effective as it was in the past. So that's why we did the upgrades, to make it even more effective. Okay, we've got, Daniel Forbes, sweet. Yep, Rania, when do you know someone opts in? You'll get a notification in your GVO, unless you have it set with Aweber or something. But that's the front end leads, and then the back end leads you just log in and look at it. Love it, just bought 2 shares. Cool, Paul. Yeah, Paul's been with us forever. Jerry has been with us forever. Yeah, there's a couple people in the room that's been doing this forever. So this is a good way to build your business for sure. Now we'll have some lower end co-ops that are like less cost. You won't get as many leads, but we will have lower end ones so that the masses can get involved. But what I'm thinking is we're just going to make it to where people can split shares, but I don't think we're going to ever change the share cost. We'll just say, if 4 people want to get 1 share, then they can go in together and do it. And I think that'll work out well for people that are low on money and they just want some leads, things like that. And then we'll have some lower end ones for the whole system. But this one that we're doing right now, this is for team members only. Okay, this is for team members only. The ones for the system, those will be ran through Daily Income Network, and those will be offered to the whole system. Most likely they'll only be like $25 for those shares, and you're not going to get quite as much results as we do with our personal ones. So be happy that you're on our personal team and our personal group here, because we're definitely in it to help you guys win. How are we doing the co-op? Neville, who are you under on Empower Network? I'm just kind of curious. Or 124. Trying to figure out. Okay. You got an error, Rania? Okay. Let me know where that error came from, or like what page you're on to get that error. So go over one more time how to get. Okay. So last thing about co-op here, here's the link. All you do is you pay for it and then send an email to adams.coop@gmail.com, and that's it. So that's all we're going to really cover on the co-op. If you have any other questions, you can contact us later. And so let's go into, real quick, let's answer Rainia's question. Easy profit setup. Okay, I'll let Matt know. I'm under. Okay, cool, Neville. Yeah, you can do this. You just have to get in Daily Income Network, just get with your sponsor, okay? get with your sponsor, and get in Daily Income Network underneath them. And then, and like I said, it's free. The only thing you pay for is the GVO, which is your autoresponder. And then you can get in on the co-op at that point. And if you have some issues, just give me a call or get with me offline, and I'll set you up with the right person, with the person you're under in 124. So we'll gladly do that for you. I'm very confused, Anya. Yeah, this is confusing because you haven't been with us for a long time. So I apologize for that. We just kind of threw it out there. It was one of the spur of the moment things that we just opened up. So those of you who've been with us forever know about this co-op, but the ones who are new are probably like, what the heck? Which is fine. You know, that's understandable. But yeah, I'll get you up to speed with what's going on. All right, your chin section, don't know why. Yeah, we'll get you in, Russ. Don't worry about that. Okay, I will talk to them, Rainey, about your issue. And if anyone else has an error when they're going through the DIN system, let me know on a side Skype. That way I can get with Matt and make sure they fix that. Because we're fixing out all the bugs back there, so we want to make sure everybody has a smooth sailing. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and get into Rainia's question about the optimized press. It should only take me a second to explain it. But in the pages here, when you're actually trying to set up a template, as long as your pop-up blocker is off, you'll notice if I click on, and you can maybe try this too. It says View Template Gallery. If you click it, it'll have a pop-up. But if you're having issues with the pop-up, maybe if you right-click it and choose Open in a new tab, that might work. Let's just see. Maybe not. Nope, it didn't work. Okay, too bad. But yeah, so it looks like it's a Java type thing. So yeah, if you can't get the template gallery to open, maybe try Firefox or a different browser. It worked fine? Okay, cool. Yeah, so it works in Firefox better than Chrome. And yeah, and then you can just choose your templates that you like, and then you just choose it from the drop-down right here, where it says template. And then everything else is controlled right here under squeeze page, options, landing page, membership, SEO. You can put exit pop-ups too, or exit redirects, things like that. So good news there. Okay, got that question done. And now let's get into the homework. This is kind of a loaded homework assignment, so I want to get through it quickly. Assignments for today, Tuesday, April 17th. Now this is, you know, there's 7 parts to this homework assignment. Can you do it all? I don't know, but we'll see. This is, that's why we call homework a challenge. So can you upload the recording? Yes, I'll upload that, Rainia. I have all the recordings on the YouTube channel, so I just have to get those uploaded. I have issues with that too. I actually have to log in. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, try unblocking your pop-ups and using Firefox, and you should have, it should go fine, Hercules. So assignment number 1, there's a sweet new tool out there. Actually, this is not part of this assignment, but if you want to use it, it's kind of cool. There's a YouTube video that talks about this little app inside Facebook that Vincent Webb has done. It's kind of cool. You can watch the YouTube video if you want to look at that. It's kind of a cool little thing. Let me give you guys the link to the assignment. I'll just put it in the Facebook Internet Marketing Group. And there we go. So that's the homework. It's in the Internet Marketing Group. And that's a cool little app. You can look at it. If you don't like it, who cares? Don't use it, you know. But I think it's kind of a cool little neat little tool there. Try it out, see if you like it. But okay, today is a blog post, so here's the subject that I want you guys to write about. Write a blog post about staying focused. Okay, share it with all your email contacts. So if you need some ideas on blog posts on how to stay focused, I mean, you can Google it. I found an article that has 5 tips to help you stay focused. You can, rewrite that, put it in your own words. You can just search on Google, search on YouTube, search somewhere else. Find just different trainings about staying focused and just write a post about it. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be short. It can be a video if you'd like. It can be whatever you want. Just do a blog post. It can do a video blog post. It can be a written blog post. It can be whatever you want about staying focused. So what I would suggest you do if you want to do a video is maybe read some other stuff about staying focused and then just do a video about it and kind of just talk about it. But that's the homework assignment for today. You want to do a blog post about staying focused. Now, if you don't have a blog, anyone in here don't have a blog? If you don't have a blog, then do a note. So type in notes on Facebook, okay, and then click write a note on Facebook. So if you don't have a blog, write a note. Same thing about staying focused. You can do the same thing as a blog. In fact, you can even put links inside your notes. I didn't know that, but yes, you can. I just figured this out, and let me just show you real quick a note that I did on staying focused. Let's see. But I just did one of the tips that I found online, and then as you can see, I have a link right here. Learn how to earn $100 per day doing simple copy and paste advertising. Now, I was just promoting Daily Income Network right there. But yeah, you can put links in your notes and images and stuff like that. You just have to use the link codes. And let me paste in the codes for you. So website,